up, my people? It's your girl Adeola. I beg, keep quiet. We are trying to listen to Mr. Jega. They will pay attention before the Jega happens in Nigeria. The man is talking. Make sure they don't postpone that election.
You know, I almost had heart attack when I heard that some enemies of progress were trying to postpone the elections in Nigeria. Hey, Tofiakwa, back to the center. I said, what?
What? Wait a minute. Did they postpone the thing? Hey! My God. No, hold on. Let me take a critical look at that news headline. Nigeria postpones. Ha! Niger.
Nigeria, Jaga. Everything's scatter.
Shut up. What is wrong with you? Did I ask you? Must you always get out, Jared? This is a serious issue. Nigeria. Hey, whoa. You postpone your election. A week to the election. Where is that done? But why? Why? If you were being pressured to postpone the election, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me for therapy?
Just imagine that happening in America when it's a week to election and then they announce on CNN and Fox and everywhere and they say, the presidential election is postponed.
People will say they don't know what they are doing. First of all, I don't believe that they postponed this election because they want to fight Boko Haram. No, like really? Are they just waking up to realize that we have terrorists a week to the election? This is when they want to start fighting Boko Haram? No, please don't tell me that.
Can you imagine? The giant of Africa cannot get it together in 4 years. 4 years. You knew this election was coming up. You knew this thing would happen 4 years ago. It is now that you are telling us that only 60-something% of registered voters have their PVC, their permanent voters card. Hey, if 4 years is not enough to prepare for elections,
how can 6 weeks be enough?
Niger, get it together.
I'm telling you, if INEC declared 3 days holiday, this whole thing would have been taken care of. People will go and collect their voters card now. I think they should have continued with this election. I mean, some of us cannot vote as well now. For long. Yeah, even though Mr. President promised us in 2011 that those of us in the diaspora will be able to vote in 2015, despite the fact that he would not be running for presidency. Oops, now I'm not supposed to say that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Listen. I'm not supposed to say that the man said he wouldn't run in 2015, so make sure you take that out. Don't forget, this is a country that you're not supposed to say the truth. People will start sending you emails that you are being sponsored by the opposition. Just imagine.
I'm being harassed every day that I'm being sponsored by the opposition. What an insult. I've been doing this show for more than 3 years. My view of Mr. President has been the same from day one when there was nothing like opposition party. I was the opposition, Me and Dr. Damages. Where were these people when we started this show talking about the atrocities and the corruption going on in Nigeria? Do you think they can afford me from head to bottom? The moment you say the truth in Nigeria, you are suddenly being sponsored. In fact, all those people defending incompetent government, I should just believe that you are being sponsored by the incompetent government. Don't get me into my karate move. Let's just do the election and get it over with. And if you have not picked up your voter's card, my people, go and pick it up. Go and pick it up now. Go and pick it up and exercise your right. By the way, you didn't hear this from me, but you know, few weeks ago, we read in Premium Times that the presidency was planning a nationwide protest to force election postponement. Hey, yeah, so the thing is true. Hey, whoa. Even though the presidency denied it, just a week later, some people gathered protesting that the elections be postponed. We said, hey, you see, there are reports that after the protest, these same people started sharing money. Yeah, so if it is true, that would be very, very heartbreaking. When other people protested that the election should not be postponed, suddenly, policemen showed up to disrupt their protest. Look at the Ojoro right there. The policemen did not stop those that were protesting for postponement of election. Hey! Just like that, they changed election dates. Now let me talk to my president. What's up, my oga? In case you don't know, my oga, a lot of people have been saying that they have a feeling that you are trying to rig this coming election. You know, people, they talk too much, big mouth. I've been telling them that they're all liars. But when you postponed this election, people are now saying that it is a confirmation of their fears. I'm trying to say that it doesn't really make you look good that you postponed the election. So you understand? Even though I know that you are not planning to rig any election. God forbid, you had no shoes when you were growing up. Now you have shoes, so you always think about the common people. But that is what people are saying. Call it away. What else are people saying? It is an attempt by PDP to hack their plans of getting rid of Jega because he's not ready to rig elections for them. What?
Why would anybody want to get rid of Jega? How bad Nigerians? Be careful now, Mr. President. It's not true, right? You are not trying to get rid of Jega. God bless you. God bless you. Give me another comment, so Jare. My fear is when the time comes, they will postpone it again or send Jega for break and appoint someone in their favor. Nigerians. If you are not going to postpone again, right, Mr. Jonathan? This is it. It's not like after 6 weeks you will tell us another story. Don't postpone again. Don't postpone again. No, don't tell us another story after 6 weeks. You are not really trying to replace Jega, right? Wait a minute. Isn't Jega supposed to retire in June of this year? Yeah. And isn't he supposed to start his leave in March? His pre-retirement leave. And then the president is supposed to choose a temporary replacement between March and June. Whoa, what is going on? What is going on, Mr. Jonathan? Mr. Jonathan, please, there is God in anything we are doing. You are not going to replace Jega, right? With somebody that will cooperate when it comes to rigging or something. I'm not saying that you're trying to rig. Since you have postponed this election, Jega must not go on leave. The guy must be there until this election is over. Don't tell us any story. There is God. And speaking of candidates, I was really disappointed, when I heard that Oga Buhari did not show up for the presidential debate. I said, haba. Why now? How can we hold an election without a debate among the top presidential candidates? There is God now. It's not good. You know how long I've been looking forward to that debate. Where is that done? By the way, I heard that the chairman of the debate group is the director general of NTA. Stop it! Who sent you? The same NTA. Just imagine. Which means that the man is on Mr. President's payroll. There will also be people from the Federal Radio Corporation. They are also on the government's payroll. And then Africa Independent Television, AIT. I said AIT. You must be kidding me. The same AIT that broadcasted that propaganda documentary about Buhari. Hey! Look at these people. It's not fair now. Colin, why didn't you give them my number, my personal number, my direct line? You didn't give it. I told Mr. President a long time ago that I can moderate his debate, for I was born to moderate that debate. And people will enjoy it. All I asked for was first class. Yes, first class flights. That was all I asked for. Having said all that, honestly, if I were Buhari, I would still go for that debate. Yes, now, I will go for the debate because let me tell you, no matter how much my Ogari has his answers, he will still say some things that he's not supposed to say. Kai, that didn't come out right. I beg, edit it out because I don't want any trouble. I'm trying to say that whether Mr. Jonathan sees the questions in advance or not, or whether they throw soft questions at him or not, trust me, anybody can debate Mr. Jonathan. I mean, even if it's reading from the teleprompter, I'm not yabbing the man. Don't get me wrong. He's a good man with good intention. He's very brilliant, especially when it comes to zoology issues. I'm just saying that, okay, let me just stop because I don't want you to get me wrong. But I'm saying that Buhari should still have attended that debate. So I heard that instead of debate, Buhari is now doing town hall meetings. He's going from place to place doing town hall meetings, and that anybody can attend and ask questions. Can they bring that thing to New York? Because I have a few questions of my own for the retired general. But you guys know that I don't know anything. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So is it true that Nigerian pastors were paid 6 billion naira to campaign against Buhari? Hey, whoa! 60 billion, no billion. Hey, if this thing is true, then it is so very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I heard that Pastor Adeola of a Redeemed Church came out and said that any pastor involved must return the money. I said, let other pastors also come out now. Let them come out. Let all the pastors come out now so we know who collected money and who did not. Wait a minute. No wonder I read in the news that that is the Christian Association of Nigeria, and the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria have endorsed President Jonathan. Hey! I'm like, whoa. Since when does Khan endorse a candidate? Man of God, must you check? Look at these people. So now Jonathan has control over the military, over the police, and now he's endorsed by the church. Why must you rubbish Christianity like this? Why? If you cannot speak the truth about the atrocities and corruption of this government, about the killings of thousands of people because of the failure of this government to protect its citizens, why can't you just keep quiet? Must you partake in it? You know, it pains me because, you know, I'm a Christian. So when I see things like this, it's like, would Jesus do all these things that these people are doing? Eh? What happened to those times that the men of God will go and tell the kings that, king, what you are doing is not right? Maybe we read about all these things in the Bible. Where are pastors like that today in Nigeria? My dear, what are people saying about this, Ojari? Many pastors are preaching against Buhari, oh, my brother. They said it in our church last Sunday. So this thing is true. Pastors are actually preaching against Eya. In my church, someone distributed a hate CD against General Buhari by one Tobuso Emmanuel. Wait. I think he's talking about Pastor Tumboso Emmanuel. The man that said that APC has a hidden agenda to Islamize Nigeria. I addressed that in episode 147 in case you have not watched it. What? So they are still distributing that pastor's message to people in churches? It's not fair now. Okay, we have a problem. I can confirm that I got a forwarded lengthy mail demonizing Buhari and raising panic alarm that he's coming on board will Islamize Nigeria. Wait a minute. I've been getting those stupid messages too on my phone. And what is this thing called? What's up? What's up? What do they call it? What's something? I've been getting those stupid messages on my phone too. So this is the work of 6 billion naira. Whoever is coming up with all these messages, you know they fear God. Stop bombarding my phone. No, the funny thing is, while some people are saying that APC will Islamize Nigeria, listen to what our vice president said during a campaign rally.
Da aga cewa chairman ɗinmu na PDP musulmi ne. Haka kuma Director General na campaign ɗinmu musulmi ne. Haka kuma ni kaina na Madina Sambo musulmi ne ni ma. Ba presidential candidate ɗinmu ne Krista kawai. Amma a APC chairman party na APC Krista ne. Haka kuma Director General na campaign ɗinsu Krista ne. Haka kuma Vice President ɗinsu Pastor ne. Saboda haka wace party ce ta fi musulmai a cikinsu? PDP!
Yeah, he said something else. Listen to this.
Coci guda 5,000. Saboda haka jama'a a lura a yi abin da ya kamata.
You see, okay, so for non-Hausa speakers, he said that the APC vice presidential candidate built over 5,000 churches. Because of that, people, we need to be careful and do the right thing. Okay, what is the right thing that the VP wants people to do? Me, I don't know. All I know is that some people are saying, well, he didn't mean it like that. He just wants people to know that APC is not an Islamic party and it's okay to vote for whoever people want to vote for. They don't have to base it on religion. I'm like, please, why will he be trying to make people like APC when he's in PDP? Why will he be campaigning for APC? So while people are saying that APC will Islamize Nigeria, the vice president is saying that APC is going to Christianize Nigeria. No bizo, no battle. Speaking of redeemed, did you guys hear that Mr. President went back to redeem for prayers? Yes, so it happens every 4 years. I'm not saying that he's trying to woo redeem members, no, God forbid. I think he actually went back like last year or something, yeah, but you know, it happened 4 years ago as well. I don't have any problem with him going there for prayers. He went to Winners Chapel for prayers as well, and what is this? He's been to so many places for prayers. You know, prayer is good. We all need prayers. I need prayers too. I beg, keep me in your prayers. The only thing I have problem with is that I'm getting confused right now because the last time I checked on Daddy G.O.'s Facebook page, I saw that the profile picture is him praying for Mr. Jonathan, and then the cover photo is him blessing the vice presidential candidate of the opposition party, Osinbajo. And you know, I got confused. You guys know that something like that confuses somebody like me with a young mind. I'm very slow. I was trying to digest the peripheral of the vernacular of what's actually on that Facebook page. It's too deep for somebody like me. You know, I don't know what is going on. I'm not saying that the GO endorsed any candidate. God forbid, I can never say anything like that. But I'm just saying that somebody like me is a bit confused, you know. Maybe it would have been better if they don't put any photo of any candidate. The funny thing is that the GO may not know about these things. I'm sure he's not the one in charge of his social media. So whoever is in charge of Daddy Gio's Facebook page, you are confusing people. I just want you to know we don't know exactly what you're trying to say. And speaking of people saying all kinds of stuff, Have you guys seen that video of Asari Dokubo threatening free and fair elections in the Niger Delta?
No votes. None of the vote in the Niger Delta will escape. No one vote. There will be only one line, and there will be only one thumbprinting on the 14th of February. Anybody who come to print anything other than that, may God save him.
You see what I'm saying? The man is clearly threatening voters in the Niger Delta. So people must vote for Jonathan by fire, by force. I'm still trying to process this in my mind. You know, in a more civilized society, the man would have been picked up by now to make sure that no one is beaten up or killed for voting for whoever they want. The sad thing is, as much as the presidency is turning blind eyes to the statements that this man is making right now, if it were to be from an opposition member, yes, they will not take it lightly. People like Doyo Okupe, people like Reno Makri, by now it will be all over on Twitter that look at what this person said. It's not fair now. And as for the Nollywood celebrities that have been campaigning for Mr. Jonathan, you not do well. You know, I'm also campaigning for him on my show. I mean, what can we do? What can we do?
Good luck, Ebele Jonathan's government.
What is wrong with you? Did I ask you? What is your problem now? Have some respect. Have some respect. As I was saying, for all these celebrities, you know, we now know that Mr. President has promised you guys $2 billion. Yes. In case you didn't hear me, let me repeat it myself. $1 billion. Dollars, yo. Hey! No wonder they've been... Hey, look at this boy. Don't you have any respect? At least show some respect. This is an elderly woman. What is your problem now? By the way, he just promised he may and he may not give them the money. It depends on whether he wins. And even if he wins the election, he may not give them. I'm not saying he won't give you guys, so you don't. But the man just promised. So show some respect to Jade. So because of $2 billion, I'm not saying that you shouldn't collect money because, you know, that is where you eat. You have to take care of your family. I've been no be so. But, you know, after you collect the money and you buy brand new cars, how do you enjoy driving them on roads that will still be filled with potholes? You collect the money and you still have to go to India for treatment. You collect the money, you don't even have peace because there is no security in Nigeria. Armed robbers can stop you on the road. This is a Nollywood celebrity. Armed robbers can stop you and collect your money from you. And how do you live in a country like that? What a shame. What a shame. So it doesn't matter if the common people are still getting paid 18,000 naira per month. So long as you get your own share of the $2 billion, there is God now. There is God. And speaking of money, I learned that some other parties have also endorsed Mr. Jonathan as their candidate. I know faith laugh, you know, I love faith. I'm not saying that they were paid off for what do I know. You guys know that me, I don't know anything. You didn't hear it from me. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. I can't end this episode without talking about the biggest news of the week, yo. Can you imagine? So finally the secret is out. We now know how the governor with big mouth, Ayofaya say of Ekiti State. Now we know how the man won his governorship election. I share the election was rigged. Hey! Yes, yes. Apparently there was an order from above to rig the election in Ekiti State. And that man that was sent also went to Ekiti. They all sat down to meet and talk about how they would rig the election. In that audio, the voices that you will be hearing includes the voice of the governor himself, Ayofaya say that rigged the election, top PDP officials, a senator, the Minister of State for Defense, and the Minister of Police Affairs. And the man that they were talking to is the Army Commander, Brigadier General Momo.
I am not here for Tea Party. I'm here on assignment by the President.
So that when the thing INEC gave to us, soft copy, we now printed everything. So that he now told me, because they see INEC thing on top of it, why is my contact man not with them?
Look here.
Yes, sir.
You can't get promotion without me sitting on top of your military council.
Yes, sir.
If I'm a happy man tomorrow night, yes, the sky is your limit. Now that Daramola, I want him picked up in the morning.
No, tonight. I have made it clear to him that you are do not come for this election.
Excellency, give him those things.
Chai! You know that by now, in a more civilized society, somebody would have been arrested. And of course, the soldier that reported the video, Captain Sahara colleague, we got to interview him on Sahara TV.
In your audio, there was a point where Bani Koro said, give him the token. You can give him the token and let him go. How much was the token that was given to your commander at that point?
I cannot specifically say how much it is because I've seen so many bags, in the hotel we stay. I'm not in position to ask my commander how much is it.
He didn't share anything with you guys?
No, he has paid the troops their operation allowance.
Okay.
Okay. As contained in the operational order.
Okay.
Then a day to the election again, he shared another money to the troops. Officers 30,000, men 5,000 each. Then after the election too, when everybody gathered in FOB, he also declared that every soldier should be given another 5,000 for work well done.
And he told us how they arrested his younger brother, a teenager.
My brother was staying with me there, Adamu, 15 years old. He's schooling in Army Children's School there, secondary school. He was staying in my house. When they could not see me that day and they know I fled, they went and arrested my brother. And he didn't know anything about it. A small boy, a civilian, he can't know what's up. So they arrested him, they interviewed him. He was detained for 5 months or thereabouts.
And for those people that are saying that, oh, the audio is not real, the captain just made it up. Like, really? What does he have to gain in making it up when he knows that his life would be in danger, the life of his family members would be in danger? The man fled for his life, for God's sake. His family members have been harassed because of this audio tape. Why would he do that when he knows that his life would be endangered? I'm really disappointed in the way so many Nigerians are reacting to this story. Oh, the story is true. Oh, the audio is not true. Is that what we should be talking about right now? Shouldn't we be talking about what should be done? That some people should have been picked up for interrogations, for investigations. Isn't that what we should focus on? So many of us, we need to work on our mentality in Nigeria. It's very, very sad. And why hasn't Mr. President said anything about this issue? Mr. Jonathan, you cannot say you've not heard about this thing, especially since they mentioned your name in this audio thing. Come out clean. Let's know whether you know about it or not. But I want to believe you will not do anything like that in this coming election. Don't tamper with the coming election. I can get mad, though. I know I joke a lot, but I can get mad. I'm just being nice right now. How your fire say, so you rig that election and you still have the guts to be yabbing people anyhow. There is gods now. Anyway, you guys not doing anything. You didn't hear anything from me, by the way. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Ghana, and let me warn you, this is one of those what in the world was I thinking stories, okay? Because I'm still shocked myself. Why would a young man, and is actually good looking, can you imagine? Why would a young man be sleeping with dead bodies in the mortuary?
Sleeping with the corpse. Was he having sex?
Yes, yes.
Have you witnessed somebody sleeping with a corpse before?
Yes. Not first time,
Have
not
you
second
done
time.
some before?
Yes,
yourself?
that is one of the training. When you will start the mortuary job, they will first ask you to do most of those things. Because
so
once you do that,
asked
yes, I will ask to sleep with dead body. Because through that, you will not be afraid. That? Yes, why? That is the training. You have to do that.
Oh my God. Can you believe this guy? Is he normal?
Are you a normal human being?
Thank you, Mr. Presenter.
Are you a normal human being?
That is why I told that is my talent that God give me that spirit.
Did he just say talent?
I sleep with them because as I did, I no get wife. And since when they born me, I never sleep with fine girl. But when I will be inside the mortuary sometime, I will see some fresh girl, I will see everything with me, I will satisfy myself by then.
What in the world? And then you say that girls don't want to go out with you.
For me to have a wife, nobody would like to friend me. Say, he's working in the mortuary, he will kill me if you friend him. That is how girls used to look at me like that.
Why would they go out with you? Can you blame them? Whenever you want to do it, you run to dead bodies. And you are not ashamed of, Che! There is God, Ufa. Hey, I didn't know that things like this are happening in 2015. This is just wrong. No. In all levels, this is wrong. I heard that he's been fired and now policemen are looking for him. Why do you think they fired him at his job? I think it's because the Ogas are not happy that he has leaked out the secret of what they are doing at that mortuary. Because I don't think that the guy was lying. I don't think he was lying. By the way, he's the only one that we are talking about. But he said it clearly that it is part of his training.
Do you know it's unethical? It's against the job you are doing to sleep with the dead body.
No, it's not against the job that I'm doing.
It's not against your profession.
No. Because before you do the mortuary work, before you start the full mortuary, they will teach you all those things.
So a lot of people are doing stuff like this. This is just nasty. They need to really investigate all the people working at that mortuary and even other mortuaries in Ghana. This is sad. There is God, and if you are involved in any way, shape, or form in something like this, someday the secret will leak out. Better stop it. Stop it right now. Better stop it now. But you guys know that I don't know anything. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Okay, so I know that some of you want me to show you this video, but I won't. No, I won't. I refuse to. And I already told Kolido not to show this video. I think it's disrespectful to make fun of an old man. Kolido, stop that video!
In the capital, Harare, he was walking to his car when he appeared to miss a step and toppled. His aides quickly helped him up and escorted him to his limousine. Some of the photographers who captured the fall said they were forced to delete their pictures.
What is wrong with you, this boy? Did you not hear me saying that you should not play that video? This one. Snap. My bad. Are you okay? I'm so sorry, yo. Bele, get back to the camera. Next time, don't do that, Anybody can trip now. Don't tell me you have never tripped. I trip a lot of times myself. Bless you, my brother. We are praying for you. You don't need to worry about anything. We are praying for you. And by the way, maybe this is the time to take that break that we've been shouting for years, that you need to like step down and let somebody else do some of these things that you're doing, like a presidency, running a country and all these things. Maybe it's time to let somebody else in your shoes. Yes. So I heard that the president told everybody immediately to delete that video. I don't know why this person did not delete his own footage, which is why you guys are now seeing it, because this troublesome boy has decided to show it. But guess what happened after the fall? Hey, suddenly people all over the world were making fun of Baba Mugabe. You see what I'm saying? You see that people are wicked. People are just wicked. They are wicked. Turning Mugabe to a witch, to a dance star, to all this thing, it's not good now. And don't mind them. My Oga, don't mind all these people. They are enemies of progress. And don't mind this troublesome one. Anyway, guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Alright, y'all, it's been real, and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at #1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 08075787135 or 08099900601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.